Hey my awesome folks, and welcome back to part 3 of Dragon Ball The Advanced Adventure. Now in this part, things are going to get a little complicated, but not so much as where you're going to be saying like, what the hell's going on here. But anyway, basically Goku is going to train himself, see if he can get stronger than what he already is, and Krillin! What up, Krillin? Krillin comes into the picture. So yeah, this is what Krillin looks like as a kid and stuff like that, in case you folks didn't know what he looked like. But basically we're going to be getting some training done because Goku is always looking for a way to get stronger as he already is. It's just that motivation for him to be that way. But anyway, in this little segment right here, we're going to be learning some pretty much some ifs and outs about it. We're going to be going through some training techniques and stuff like that. So basically we're going through a rock hunting contest. So Master Roshi is explaining he threw a rock in the woods, so we have to go and find it. But the thing about this is that we're being timed. You see that little timer out there at the top? Yeah, so we have a certain amount of time to go ahead and fetch the rock and give it back to Master Roshi. So it's a little bit different, but it's still pretty much the same. We're going through and doing the same training methods and such not. But there's a burger right there if you need to refill your health and such. And we got these annoying spikes that's portrayed throughout the ground and stuff like that. What I just picked up is kind of like a power star from the Mario series. It gives you invincibility. So, if you pass by enemies while you're in this state, you do damage them. So, go ahead and feel free to try. Right now, we got a health increase. Alright, so it's about time. You see my health increase right there. We're into the green bar status right now. But, like I stated before, folks, explore. Go through those open doors and stuff like that. You might be able to find, necessary power-ups that you need to make this time a good time for yourself. And if you feel it hardcore, first of all, kudos to, I'm pretty sure there's a playthrough throughout YouTube. Maybe I'll look later. I'm pretty sure there's a guy on YouTube, showing off his amazing Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure status, and I'm pretty sure that he has pretty much did like a no power up on the hardest difficulty without getting hit and stuff like that. First of all, if you did that without hacking, you're an amazing person, and I don't see how the hell you're able to do that without cheating anyway. So yeah, first of all, kudos to you. Second, how the hell are you able to do that without getting hit and whatnot, without power-ups and stuff? Because as you move further throughout the game, the difficulty kind of goes up and down, or at least it did for me. I found some parts harder than others. I found some part easier than others. But I forgot to mention, since we're on 3 parts in, I should have mentioned this before. But those red doors that we passed, we can't access those yet. We have to beat the game in order to access that. So yeah, as long as you beat the game, you'll be able to. That's what brings in the replay value right there. Going through that and doing that. So basically, yeah, it's just doing that. But anyway, as I always ask you folks, how you doing? Me, uh, I'm a little bit tired. Just got myself a new flat screen, so I'm setting that up. This may become a shocker to you folks, but I never had exactly a flat screen that I can call my own. So I never had a flat screen before, so I'm kind of figuring out, what the hell am I doing with it. So, you know what? Yeah, it's just I'm grateful to have it. Even though I'm kind of late, it's a really good HDMI. So you're gonna start seeing better recordings now that I have this TV and stuff like that. So you'll be able to see that, because all this time I've been using like those composite component TVs, because I never really saw the appeal of flat screen TVs because I really didn't care. But yeah, now that I have one, it's just whatever. It's still the same. But anyway, yeah, Krillin's gonna go ahead and steal our rock from us, the little thief. Yeah, but yeah, so basically we're gonna beat the crap out of Krillin because he stole, what was rightfully ours to begin with. So we're gonna go ahead and chase him down and pretty much just beat the crap out of him when we do. But we still are being timed, as you can tell, and the time has changed from being daytime to like a sunset vista kind of thing. It's really nice to look at. And now that I'm really looking at the background of the game, because I really couldn't do it before, And I do want to apologize for that noise earlier. It's just me adjusting my mic. But anyway, make sure you grab that turtle shell power up looking thing. And I got right here Master Roshi's glasses. So basically just pick up everything that you can, folks. Just, explore while you're beating the crap out of these wolves. Look like wolves. And look like tyrannosaurs or pterodactyls or whatever these things are. Yeah, while you're doing that, they're very, very annoying, by the way. They really are. Uh, they can be a source, if you don't take care of them, they can be a source of probably a game over for you, folks. So make sure you get these things out of the way. Because, like I stated before, they're really annoying. They really are. But, yeah, so basically, yeah, we're just going through, trying to get, our way back as through the alerted time, so we can go ahead and punch Krillin in the face and get our rock back. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing. So basically that's all we're doing for now. So I'm just gonna go on a little tangent, like I always do, folks. I'm pretty sure most of you enjoy the tangents that I talk about, because there's only so much you can talk about during a post commentary, because I do my stuff post-commentary, folks, and I do hope you folks are enjoying the playthroughs I had. I told you folks that I was bringing back D for the commentary. The little wasn't a commentary; it was a live thing. So I do hope you folks enjoyed that. When I'm getting together with friends, I'm more louder than usual. Are you folks like that? When you're around certain people, you're loud, a little bit obnoxious. If I said that right, obnoxious. I cannot say words right. I don't know if it's a speech problem or what. But do you guys get like anxious or whatever when you're around friends and stuff like that? You're a little bit more ecstatic than you usually are. Cause that's the kind of deal with me. When I'm with friends, I'm kind of loud and a little bit annoying because of my voice and whatnot. Cause my voice is kind of, it's up there. I'm not afraid to say that. It's a little high pitched. But yeah, my voice is definitely up there. But anyway, yeah, we're fighting Krillin. He has his own variations of techniques and whatnot. But I found this fight to be simple. As long as you watch out. Yeah, and I forgot to. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I forgot to mention that with Krillin, not Krillin, but when you're hitting an opponent, you can see how much damage that you're exactly doing to them and they're to you, like vice versa. So it's kind of like an RPG kind of element to it. That's why I like this game. If there's more games like this out there, please tell me, because I enjoyed this type of game. I tried looking for myself and I wasn't able to find anything. So if you guys are able to see anything that's kind of like this, let me know in the comments below. Rather, whatever platform it's by. I'm not even thinking about doing Dragon Ball Z Sagas, because that game's a crap fest, and I'm speaking from experience myself. That game wasn't very good. So excluding that one out. Cross that one off your list if you were thinking about it, because that game was not enjoyable in the least. But right now we're going through a mini game series right now where we're just crushing boulders. So yeah, that's simple enough. And it's crazy because they got the damage, how much damage you're doing to the boulder and stuff like that. But basically, we're not being timed for this, so take your sweet time if needed be. But basically, you're just crushing 10 boulders. Master Roshi wanted to put our skills to the test, so basically that's what we're doing. We're showing him what we can do as a martial artist, a young martial artist at that. So, man, Goku as a kid has so much freaking potential. Thank goodness that he hit his head as a kid, because there's so many scenarios out there, and I do recommend this to you folks. There's a manga out there. They kind of update regularly throughout the week. It's called Dragon Ball Z Multiverse. I'm pretty sure you folks heard of it, but in case you haven't heard of it, they have what if scenarios. Basically, okay, to give you the big synopsis of it, it's right now we're just learning, before I start talking about that, right now we're learning about one-on-one fighting. So one-on-one fighting is just kind of a standard versus thing for folks. Is really just showing, he's explaining the controls of it. So just give me a second here and I'm gonna explain pretty much what one-on-one fighting entails. Okay, so one-on-one fighting or one-on-one mode is a one-on-one fight. Is this where a one can engage in a battle between the player and the opponent, much like several bosses battles in the game. This is a free battle mode where you can decide in the area where you want to fight in. That stuff is not really irrelevant. That's just the mode that it ensues. So basically, I'm gonna just explain this in my own way. One-on-one fights or one-on-one levels is a mode basically where, like I stated before, this thing has 3 different level designs, which are platform levels, where you're going around doing your thing, Nimbus levels, which I explained before, and one-on-one levels. One-on-one levels is basically, to sum it up, is where one character fights another character individually, like in the tournament modes, like it just showed right there. Basically, it's kind of like versus in a sense. It's basically, that's what it is. It's verse modes, and it's showing, you know, Master Roshi is telling us pretty much how to play this mode. So it switches the gameplay style a little bit. So as you can tell, I have a health bar. I got Krillin has a health bar, but the game style is a little different, and it's showing what I can do to pretty much explore on that. But basically, it has my favorite aspect of the game, which is launch attacks, where you're pretty much just pressing the B button when they're breaking. So when they're kind of like pausing a little bit, you can go in for a devastating combo and launch them in the air. So you're gonna be seeing what I'm talking about in just a few minutes here, folks. As soon as I can freaking do it and Krillin stop. Okay, there it is. There it is right there. That's the break attack. Where Krillin just, you can tell when they're about to break by that green bar. But this is the pursue attack right here. I love doing that. That's just, oh, I love doing that. That's action packed right there. And the reason why we're going through this mode right now and doing this, because it's time for us to enter the world tournament. As you can remember, Goku's going through the world tournament and doing stuff like that. Yeah, you're definitely going to be the winner, huh? We'll see about that, Goku. Let's put our skills to the test. So basically, yeah, this is introducing the world tournament. I don't know if there's any other Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball game that introduces that kind of concept, where you're switching modes constantly like this, but it's just whatever. If it is, it is. But once again, folks, I want to pretty much just, if there's any other kind of brawler game like this, let me know, because I tried looking and there's a Sonic hack of this where instead of Goku it's Sonic. So that's it's kind of not, it's kind of the same, but in the point it's not. It's kind of weird because I saw a screenshot of Sonic doing the Kamehameha wave. So if they had his movesets through like advanced, what was that game Sonic was in, it's for the GBA, Sonic Battle or something like that. I cannot get that game. I cannot find that game. Amazon, you gotta show me the way. But if I can find that game, I'll pretty much record that and stuff like that for you folks. But basically, we got our first opponent. His name is Gyron. I don't know, but this guy is pretty simple to pretty much beat. He don't have that much health. As you can see, you got your gauge down there, so you can, go ahead and do your attacks if you want to do the Kamehameha wave. You can, and man, I really like the pursue attack here. And folks, I didn't figure this out until the end of the game, but when the opponent's attacking you, there is a way to like parry the attack. Yeah, I didn't really figure that out until the end of the game. So I felt really stupid because I could have been parrying this guy's attack, but you know what? Like I said, this was kind of a blind run in some sense, but I had to test this out to see if I would like it or not. And wow, it's just a good thing I did, because some of my friends especially, they really haven't played, well, they played this game, but they really haven't made it far before losing interest. And some of my friends haven't played this game at all. So I hope, if my friends are watching, that you are motivated to play this game. I hope you do. So like I stated before, I don't want to say too much, because I'll be pretty much ruining my impressions of this game if I keep talking about it in that sort of sense. So anyway, like I stated before, you folks are kind of gonna get the synopsis of what I think about this game anyway. So yeah, I hope you look forward to seeing my full reaction of that. So anyway, yeah, this guy name is Nam. That's kind of a simple name, Nam. But anyway, yeah, this guy right here is pretty simple right here to fight. But basically, yeah, I'm just doing those pursuit attack, folks. Like I stated before, I freaking like doing it. And this right here is pretty much a nice change of pace since I'm kind of a fighting game guy. Was really kind of familiar territory to me. I'm not a pro strats guy. I'm not, you know, when I say I'm fighting like a fighting game guy, I'm not a guru at fighting games. I have my fair share of online wins, online loses right here. But anyway, this is Jackie Chun. I believe that's his name. But anyway, this is just Master Roshi in disguise. So yeah, you can pretty much tell it was Master Roshi. But anyway, they really emphasize on you to win this battle, even though I don't think Goku won this actual fight, because I don't believe Goku was strong enough. But man, he already got me on the ropes here, folks. He already pretty much got my health almost depleted, and he has more energy than I do. So I'm pretty much trying to spam the Kamehameha attack because I don't really want this guy, you know, getting the best of me and having to try again. But I really did have to try multiple times to beat this guy because he's always breaking my guard. So that kind of sucks. When you trying, when you have to, because you're not going to see too many deaths in this playthrough because, number one, it's kind of tedious when you do have to try again because you have to start through a check waypoint, and I'm pretty sure you folks didn't want to see that, so I just tried to make this game as smooth for you folks as possible, you know, because there are times where I die multiple times, folks. Like I said, the game difficulty kind of curves, but you know, I really want to get my impressions at the end of the game, folks, because I have so much to say about this game and stuff like that. So basically, Jackie Chun is defeated, even though it don't go that way in the anime. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think Goku loses this battle. Goku, you know, Goku has his fair share of losses, so, you know, and he's only excited about getting into a fight. I know I'm not excited about getting into a fight because basically, just pure rage happens in a fight, folks. But Goku doesn't veer it that way. He's having fun when he fights, so it's just that Saiyan nature of his, I guess. But in real life and here, in real human scenarios, most people don't like to fight, but you know, the people who do like to fight wants to get a profit out of that. So anyway, you can select Jackie Chun for someone to want to fight if you want to. But anyway, this is the end of the part, so join us for part 4.